Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Aries for the month of December. Now Aries, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Aries, I do not do personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. And don't miss out on my Instagram. I do exclusive content there that you cannot find on YouTube, so definitely give me a follow on that platform. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading here. And I have some cards here that really wanted to fly out, so let's see what we have here for you, Aries. This message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment to let me know what you think. All right, let me make sure everything is in view here. Take 3 cards to clarify as we go along. That looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the 7 of Cups. So this is a potentially message or a warning to you that you may be spreading your energy too thin at this time. You may be trying to keep all the cups or all the plates in the air at this moment. And it may be best for you at this time to maybe pare down and pick the cup that is best for you in this moment, and pick the cup that really is speaking to you instead of trying to do a million things at once. You know, with investing, since this is career finance, if you are investing, I do like to say that this card can warn of speculation. Okay, be very careful in speculating in like a million different stocks or cryptos or whatever investment you're looking in. That does not mean to not invest, because it's a very smart idea to invest. But I'm saying just that's sometimes what comes forward here with this 7 of Cups. Now, on another level, this can indicate that you're overwhelmed or confused by the amount of options that are available, and that can be a good or a bad thing. It means you have a lot of options, but it also, there is this feeling of overwhelm that comes along with that. So let's go ahead and put that right there and see what else wants to come forward as we read, as we look at this reading. So you have a pretty good reading here. Right away in the middle, you have the moon. So the moon is a card of potentially something not being as it appears, deception. You know, I'm getting this energy, and this is not going to be for everyone. This is a message for like a small percentage, I think, of some of you, where there might be like market deception. Like you may be, there may be somebody who is, you may be getting your news source, how am I trying to say this? You may be following an influencer or a specific news source that may be influenced by something. And I'm seeing like maybe deception here with the 7 of Cups and the moon around an investment. I don't know why. On another level, some of you could be investing emotionally as well around on something. And I would just say to be careful if you're in that case. Now, for probably more of you, this moon card is saying that you really want to tap into your intuition at this time around business ventures, ideas, career choices, career decisions, things of that nature, because that's definitely a big message here with the moon. It's Pisces energy or moon energy. It really depends on what you look at. And that's a major sort of energy of intuition. So really trust your gut here, trust what you know. On another level here, as we have the 5 of Cups in the first week of December or the beginning of December, you know, you could be, there could be an emotionally charged situation here. That can certainly be represented by the moon, something being emotionally charged. But with the 5 of Cups, you know, another card of emotions, in this case, it's this feeling of being disappointed. Maybe somebody in your unit, your family unit or around you or something like that disappointed you in some ways with this 5 of Cups showing up. This person's really sitting in disappointment. They don't realize that there are 2 or more cups behind them, upright, overflowing. Instead, they're focused on the thing that has hurt them, the spilled cups. And so the message of the 5 of Cups is to look on the bright side at this time. And I don't know, you know, when we get cups, we get a lot of, you know, the moon and cups energy here in the reading as we've started off with. in a financial reading, it does to me say that like maybe taking a look, trying to separate the emotions from the finances at this time might be very helpful for you. It's a lot easier said than done. Those two things are inexplicably linked, but yeah, that's something that's just coming forward. In the second week of the month or the middle of December, you have the Two of Wands. A choice between two options, choice between two paths. This person here is at a crossroads, and really, it's almost like maybe you're at a fork in the road, like a decision. You're like I see like a decision tree, and like the tree or the path that you choose will really set you up for where you head into 2022. Some of you may be a little anxious or stressed. I definitely feel like that with the Moon and the Five of Cups and now the Two of Wands over a path that you may need to choose between, or a decision, something that requires planning here with the Two of Wands. And so, yes, I get the sense that there's like a big decision here for some of you, and it may even be dipping into your mental health a little bit. I'm certainly not a mental health professional, but I do feel like this is coming through here with the Moon and the Five of Cups and the Seven of Cups with this Two of Wands, and it's around a decision. In the third week of the month or the back half of December, you have the Ten of Wands. So this is somebody who is overwhelmed, okay? They're carrying a weight on their back. The weight of the world is on their shoulders here. And, they're fighting an uphill battle. So this can mean that, some of you feeling exhausted here around something. Now, the Ten of Wands does say you've crossed the finish line. So I do feel like you're going to pick the right path for you. And I do feel like you're going to do this because each one of these wands here that this person's carrying indicates knowledge earned or experience gained along the way. And so, you're seasoned, you're a veteran, you know what you're doing, this is not your first time around, this is not your first rodeo, you know exactly how to handle this situation, but there is a feeling of overwhelm here. And with the Seven of Cups, the Moon, the Two of Wands, Five of Cups, big things as you close out the year, which December is historically a time of stress, right? Meeting with family, if you're a holidays person, maybe worried about uncomfortable conversations at the dinner table, things like that going on here. And to wrap out the year, in the last part of December, you have the King of Swords. So this is somebody who has the energy of authority, of leadership, of being a boss, if you will. And some of you are maybe taking on that role. Some of you may be needing to reach out to an expert as well, perhaps. It's like somebody who acts with authority, but you could extend that out to somebody who's an expert in a particular field. So let's go ahead and see what these three cards are to clarify. So you have the Sun. Love to see that. Really like that energy as we've kind of dealt with a bit of a challenging sort of opening message here. But the Moon and the Sun, those two cards come one after the other, 18 into 19. I don't care where I get the Sun in any reading. It's always a positive sign for me no matter where it comes in. So that's the best card to get in the tarot. Love to see that. There will be happiness here after you've maybe dealt with this Five of Cups challenge. You have this, Ten of Cups, even more happiness. Probably the most two positive cards in the tarot. The happiest cards in the tarot here with the Ten of Cups and the Sun. The Sun is shining and it gets even better. You have the Empress. So that is the most abundant card in the tarot. So you have the two most positive, happiest cards. You have the most abundant card here. So the clarifications to me indicate that this is a temporary situation that you may be dealing with at this time. The feeling of melancholy, the feeling of being down, the feeling of stress, it's temporary. It's gonna wash over, especially because the Moon does indicate temporary situations in and of itself. So let's go ahead and start clarifying even more. Now, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and maybe share this video with a friend. Really appreciate you being here, and check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. Okay, so this card flew out here. So we have firm foundation. So I definitely like that. It's Five of Pentacles energy. Okay, Four of Pentacles, and now we did get the Five of Pentacles. And let's see here, what else? Okay, Four of Cups. Emotions here. Emotions being brought into a financial or career situation. I also am getting this message here that's coming in. You know what you need to change is coming into my mind. Some of you that might be for some of you. You know what you need to change. And I don't know what that is, but it's coming in, so I have to say it. And, you know, this is maybe a tendency to stress about the end of the year. You know, some of you are stressed, I have to say that, but this upper layer here, these 3 cards we pulled, are coming in to wash that away. So keep looking up, Aries, because firm foundation, finances stabilizing. The 5 of Pentacles might indicate like a scarcity mindset or falling into worries or fears around finances. But you have this firm foundation here set in the middle, especially with the Sun and the Empress, most abundant card. You also have this 4, discontent and boredom, which is the 4 of Cups. At the same time, there is something that maybe you're letting slip away, or there's something that you know you need to change, as I keep hearing. You have patience as well, so this is the Temperance card. Situation will turn around. Okay, you have the Death card, major transformations, which is the transformation card, and you have the, wow, 9 of Pentacles. So mixed messages here, but it does make sense as well. Let me just show you what's on the bottom. Wow, Harmony. It's the Lover's card. You know, this represents an important choice to make in a career and financial situation, having a big choice to make or an important choice. As you have this 2 of Wands here, which is a choice between 2 options. And so that's coming in once again. The Death card, or the transformation card in this Oracle deck, is really the right way to look at that. You know, nowhere does the Death card say someone's dying, or does the change that's coming forward have to be negative. The Death card is actually welcoming in positive energy, and you have the Patience card with it as well, the Temperance card, indicating healing or a turnaround after maybe the upheaval of the transformation, but it does state that the transformation is ultimately for your highest good. So let's see what else we have here. 9 of Pentacles is financial independence and abundance. It's literally material harvest, so it's a really nice card to get. Okay, so you have expectation, message of concern, child, unexpected income, and main male. And you have courthouse on the bottom. Allowing things to play out, allowing things to play out here. You may be placing a very high expectation on yourself at this moment, which is potentially leading to stress. I don't know why I'm feeling this. This is obviously not medical advice, but I do feel like maybe some of you have a blood pressure thing going on here with all the amount of stress that I see in the reading. And I feel like you might help yourself out with that by, first of all, going to a doctor if you feel like you need to, but second, lowering expectation. And that can really help with that energy. You have this unexpected income, message of concern. Maybe there's a delay. Maybe you're, unexpected and expectation. So it's like, I feel like that one path is going to lead you to some sort of financial abundance, but it may take some time. And, some of you maybe even be bearing the weight of having just brought a new child into the world, which is definitely a stress, but also a financial stress. So yeah, big energies here. Thank you so much for being here, and really just appreciate everybody who's been watching my videos here in this year of 2021. Really appreciate you. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.